ask you a question. Let me ask the women on the panel. How many women, just put your hands up, I'm men too. How many you guys are for dating outside the Black race?
Wait, expound on that, Q. Dating to what? To marry or just for casual romance?
Dating to marry. Wait, so you'll wait, what? Wait, dating to marry. Let's
Because people have different views of dating. We have people that date with a purpose and people that just want
dating to marry. Are you okay dating to marry someone other than Black?
Mm-mm.
So you'll fuck somebody other than Black. Is that what you're saying?
Well, here's the thing. I did that once. I said that on the panel last, and I only did that just to exercise. I can't knock something until I tried it. So when I tried it, I ended up knocking it, and I ain't knock on it no more. I don't.
So Jerry, Dalen, they're dating inside the Black community. Anybody else?
Black.
Okay, Black. Lickety Black. Okay, let's watch this little clip.
Black attack.
All my Black girlies that exclusively date Black men are on a struggle bus. And a part of me is like, just get off the bus. Date other races. And there is something in my stomach that immediately just gets sick at that thought. I want Black love. I once read this article and it was saying how Black women need to start dating outside of their race because it's not working. Like, it broke down all these statistics and all these things. And I did a poll on my Instagram story, like, would you rather date down with a Black man? So, you know, let go of some of your non-negotiables, a man that makes less than you, a man that, like, whatever your non-negotiables are, date down, or date white. And a majority of Black women said they would rather date down. I get the girlies that are like, decenter men and focus on your relationship with God and focus on your friendships and da-da-da-da. And that's what my 20s has been all about.
Damn, I gotta go to bed.
Okay, last topic, y'all. Should Black women date down when it comes to Black men or date outside their race?
That question is flawed. You should not say that you have to say that Black men are down on the ground just to date them. Like, I don't like how she worded that. You're not dating down. You're just dating what's available to you. But go ahead, Q. I don't
think she meant date down. I think she meant like let go of some of your non-negotiables. Like,
no, she said what she meant. She thinks of, and the reason why she says that is because, granted, the Black community is tainted. I mean, it's agreed. You have low quality type B Black women, and you have low quality type B Black men, and it's just occupying the space where people cannot find quality people to bring that Black excellence we speak so much of to fruition. So she meant what she said down, like she won't get the best that she deserves or what she worked for if she get with a Black man. Okay. I watched that video at work too. I saw that shit. That was she said.
Anybody else?
I think Black women probably should date outside the race, seeing as how Black women are the demographic that get married the least. So statistically, it would be in Black women's best interest to date outside of their race.
Agreed.
Well, about Black women, what about our Black chocolate almondsy brothers? We can't just leave them out there for dead.
But Black men are 2 times more likely to date outside of their race than Black women.
Yeah. Wow.
This might be Black women's problem. And I have conversations with my own friends, and I'll be telling them, you might want to, men are men, but explore other options. And they be like, no. I think everybody should keep an open mind. It's 2024. We are the least married demographic. Black men are 2 times more likely to date outside their race. Black women are way more race loyal. Do the math.
It's not that they are race loyal. It's that they don't like the other men of other races. It's like the passport.
That's race loyal.
Not
today.
Because one second. You being loyal is
you're not even in America.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
if you don't like the other flavors, you're not being loyal to strawberry. You only like strawberry. It's not that Black woman. If all these
I am a Black woman, Fatty. Are you a Black woman? Do you have conversations with Black women?
Are you dating?
Do you have a Black woman's
woman dating a white man like you?
A lot of Black women are dating outside of their race. You see mixed kids every day.
Don't like white men. They don't like Indian men. They despise Asian men.
Compared to Black men, I agree.
Melly,
but stop trying to argue with me. You're not a Black woman.
I'm not arguing with you, and you are not.
You're not a Black American woman,
and you are not a white man or a Black man.
No, I live with a white man.
I know you.
Okay, so
you said enough about it. Let me ask you. Is a white man your first preference?
No,
I mean, if you don't like the other flavors, you're not being loyal to strawberry. You only like strawberry. It's not that they are race loyal. It's that they don't like the other men of other races. You only like the other men of other races.
I'm not racist. I don't care.
That ain't got nothing to
Did
do
I
with
ask you if you were racist? Did I say, hey, Molly, are you
Is
racist?
it
Did
my
I ask you
first
that?
preference? I don't know because I've
No,
been dating
lady,
outside of my race
lady,
for so long. I don't
lady.
have a preference. It's character. Character
So
is my
what? Oh,
preference.
your preference is character. God damn it! You should win the Nobel Prize of Peace. Like,
I should.
respectfully. What is your first preference? My first preference is actually, let me give you
My
mine.
first preference is a provider. I don't care
Yes.
what color
So,
you
so
are.
there's the thing. So Mally, you see what you did there? You like green, and it's fine. There's your
No, I
preferential
like
race.
men who
Your
operate in their
your
masculinity
preferential
no
or
matter
your
what
prefer
color.
what you like on men is green. It's fine. Green first, and then all the rest. You got somebody that was not green, but that green on their pocket, so you stay with them. But the reality is, most women don't like white men. So even if they see green, they will still go with the black man because they're not attracted to these men. How am I wrong?
Most women don't like white men. No, it's not true.
Most women will not date a white man. They despise Asian men. They don't
it.
like Latinos.
Oh,
Most women are race loyal because they only like black men.
Black men are dating more outside of their race and they're dating black
Yes,
women.
yes, because black men are willing to date white woman, Asian woman, as long as they have a fat ass.
oh Lord have
I
mercy.
don't know if
Okay,
That's
that's
well,
the.
black women need to get that shallow too.
Well,
But you
if
are already shallow enough. Like you said, as long as they have green, you are going. So that's the point.
That's not
long
what she said. She said provider. She said nothing about green. She
What,
said
what do you
she
think,
said she
Ava?
prefer
Green
a
means money.
provider.
Oh my god.
No, it don't. No, it
Ava,
don't.
If
She
my
said
man
she
green
went
means
prefer
broke,
a
he would
money.
still
provider.
provide for me.
Guap.
No, if he still went
She
broke,
said
he
she
could still
prefer
provide.
a
He could still
provider.
provide in other
Green
ways.
means money.
Not every man with money can
No, it's
provide.
not. Provide doesn't
Some
mean
men just have
money.
money. That doesn't mean that they're a good provider. There are some men who don't have as many resources as a man with a lot of resources, but he might be a better provider.
what the hell
Like
can a man provide without no damn money? I want to
That's
know.
crazy.
that,
Well,
No,
no,
I'm
no,
not
no. I'm
no, no,
not
no,
with
no, no.
him
Let me
just
let
for
me
his
let me add some
money.
context. Let
not
me add some
directly to you.
context.
Literally, like if a man,
It depends on what your lifestyle is. There
okay,
are plenty of women that are happily with a person that does not necessarily make a whole lot of money. Being a provider and a protector is more than just resources alone. Like, for example, we say all the time that you can't unlame a person just because they got money.
Exactly.
all
You know what
right,
I'm saying? So when
or
we say a provider, provision is more than just resources. Now, don't get me wrong, resources is a huge part of it because it shows your ingenuity, it shows your ability to be masculine, it shows that you're resourceful, so on and so forth. But how much money you have at that time does not necessarily define whether or not you are a great man. There's plenty of great men that don't have a whole lot of money.
so is that what Fatty was saying? That he got a lot of money? You're insinuating it was a lot of money, not just the ability
No,
to.
that's not what I
I'm
said. I
not
said
speaking on the context of what he could say, the context of what
eh,
he said. I'm adding context to what men are, and there have been plenty of men throughout history, even our grandparents and stuff. They were very resourceful. It didn't necessarily mean that they had a lot of money, but they had a lot of
Right.
children, and those children never
Right.
went hungry, right? So made sure that
That's
those
right.
children were provided for, even if it took the sacrifice of themselves or their time. Then it didn't mean that they had a
Exactly.
lot of money, but they were absolutely providers for their family, and it didn't matter how many children that they had. And so there were a lot
That's
of
right.
guys that absolutely was getting to making sure that they took care of business and they put their family first, and they were great providers, and that took the sacrifice of themselves.
Well, of course,
That's
a
right.
poor
Yeah.
character can provide, and a rich man with poor character cannot, or should I say, wouldn't work out. But that's why I was trying to understand what Fatty was saying when he kept saying green. Like, is the green just the representation of the money,
okay. So,
or
so so let me explain what I said, right? For example, most of the women that I date are white because I live on a white country, 95%. I am not pro-black, I am black first. If I have two women that are literally the same, I'll prioritize the black woman over the white woman. But if I have a way better deal on the white woman, I'm not just going to go down just because of race, right? What I was saying, Molly was using her example. She didn't marry a white man because he was white. She married a white man because he had green on his pocket. So her color is green. He's not white or black or
No, no,
whatever.
no,
on,
no,
y'all.
no.
Hey,
Don't tell me.
hold
No,
on,
no, no.
y'all.
You
Hold on,
can't tell
y'all.
me
Hold
about
on. Hold
myself.
on, hold
Don't
on,
tell
hold
me
on,
about
y'all.
So
myself.
Hold
can I
on,
ask you a
hold
question?
on,
Would you marry him
That's
if he didn't have
cool.
money?
hold on.
That's
tried
not
to say,
cool.
I
She
tried
was
to
the
say,
one that said that.
come on, man. Hold on.
That's not
Listen.
what she said.
Y'all gotta hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to keep y'all from making it personal because y'all don't know how to not get offended a lot of times. So I gotta keep it blanket across the board. We cannot, if y'all gonna speak to something, try to keep it general, or speaking to the majority, try not to make it personal because then people start to get a little bit upset. And I'm trying to
You,
be a little bit more mature going into 2025. All right.
you are right. Let me make it general. Let me make it general. Most women will only date outside of their race if there's green involved. If there's not, they will keep dating the same black men that look just like their brothers and cousins because that's what they are into. Is that a fair assessment?
That's
That's
not necessarily true. And let me tell you why. Some women actually get to know the person. It doesn't have anything to do with their money. I actually got to know the person. I had no clue what he had going on. He told me he did landscaping. I got to know who he was. And years down the line, it turned out to be something completely different than what I expected. But people
Molly,
need to
you
get to
have to
know
stop
people. Yeah,
sharing
I
your
know. I'm
personal
sorry, but
information.
don't make it seem like somebody's with somebody only because they have money. Maybe they got to know them. Maybe they did not know anything that they had going on outside of that. You can't assume somebody is with somebody from a different. Not all white people are rich. Y'all be sounding so stupid. I'm
Who
sorry.
said
I have
it's
to
Right.
ask
all
a question.
Because
Do
y'all
you
swear all
think
white people are rich. Nobody's
what?
gonna be with a white
Right.
person. Do you know how many white people do not
And they
have money like that?
most white people are on
and
food
they
stamps.
swear because
That's
you with
yeah,
a
exactly
white
the
person, your
majority of
life is
them.
so much better.
I
Who
have a
said
question?
that?
I
Say
don't
that
know
it's
why y'all
But
equate
you
white
can't
to
say
rich.
somebody is only dealing with a man because of their money. You don't know. You
Do
don't
Anton
you?
know
told me
unless
to
you
make
date men.
An-
You
An-
don't know.
Do
Anton
y'all?
told me to not make it personal, so I'm not going to do it.
I'm
I'm
just
going
speaking
to
on
no,
behalf of
one second.
women who get to know people.
I will make it general. If you take the white men that most of these black women are dating and you take their money away, those black women are gone.
You don't know that the man might be a great provider. It might not have much
You
to
are
do with
not
the
a great
money.
provider if you can provide. If you
he
lose your
said
money,
the
you don't become a good provider.
I
you
do
Even
have
have
though
a
there's
question.
time.
You
Let me
think
ask
it's just
something.
rich and poor, fatty.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
Everybody
Hold
Let
on,
me
y'all.
ask something. Let me
Hold on,
ask
hold on,
something.
y'all. Hold on,
Do,
y'all.
do
Because
y'all think?
I want
Sorry.
to get some other people in here before we let y'all
Yeah.
back out the cage.
Do y'all?
Kelly,
Okay.
Kelly, what's your thoughts?
I think that black women should date outside their race because, like Molly was saying, black men do. And if black women are trying to get married, it's just in their own best interest to date outside their race.
Okay. Liz, what's your thoughts on this?
Um, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So personally, because you can't answer this question without being a little bit personal. I would love to marry a black man. That is my goal. That is my prayer. But it has been really rough dating black men. It has been
All
really rough.
right, hold on, Liz. Before you get into this,
That's it. I'm gonna leave it like
listen to what I'm saying. You are introducing your own personal thoughts into this. Now, I cannot tell people not to have a conversation with you based off of what you present. So be careful what you say.
right.
Don't worry, Anton. I'm a provider. I'll take care of her.
That,
Do your thing. You listen, you on your own now. Go ahead.
no, that's it. It just been rough, but I'm still in the game, and I would still love to marry a black man.
Can I ask you? You don't have to take it. You don't have to say personally. Why do you think it's been rough?
Um, the sexual deviances in the black community is really high. I feel like black men do cheat more and
Hmm.
like justify it a lot more than other men and a lot more sooner. So it's like you don't even let me get like all the way in before you introduce multiple women, multiple energies, and that's how I feel. But
Okay. Anybody
Are
else?
you black?
I am Bohemian, Cuban, and Italian.
So I have a question, right? Anybody want to answer that question? Daniel, I know you want to comment. Go ahead, Daniel.
Ask the question again, Q, so I can make sure I don't get off.
No, this is a different question.
Well, before you switch to the different question,
Yeah.
I wanted to get always working in there too, and then y'all could popcorn it out how y'all want to do it.
Always working.
So I was with Fatty at first, um, with the preference thing, but I don't necessarily believe that all black women that are with white men would leave them if they didn't have money. I don't necessarily believe that they're with them just because of money. Like everybody's a human. I think that to a certain point, money does at a certain point money doesn't matter anymore. You don't want to deal with just anything because somebody has money.
Okay.
I didn't say all.
It's always the majority.
I said most. Most black women. Actually, let me actually go further than that. Even white women. White women look at black men as more dominant. They talk about white men being pushovers, letting them walk right over them. It's not their type because the way they actually act. It's not that, like, it's not something that they look up and says, "Damn, I actually like that." So when it comes to relationships, men are in love, women are in business. And if a woman sees a white man that is barely the thing that she's sexually attracted to and he has deep pockets, they will actually get with him because it's a business decision. Marriage is not a love decision for most part for a woman.
So
So
how do you know a woman's
You,
preference though?
yeah.
how do I know a woman's
How do you
preference?
know
For a track record. Like look at the woman, look at the man that Travis Scott's girlfriend was actually uh, engaging with, and look at how she got with him. He's a good boy. He's a good kid. He sounds like a respectful kid. He's not her type. She likes, not going to say the Pookie, because I'm going to say the Ray Ray. She likes the Ray Rays. So she has a type. Same thing with woman. Look at this woman and their track record. Who are they dating from 19 to 27? And it's black, 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 black. And then they get a white husband.
So
Why?
you think
Because
Travis
he's green over black.
so you
Yes.
think Travis
So
was
black
her
men are
preference?
poor.
Jesus.
Or what if
Fatty.
the white man is treating them better?
No, that's a fair point.
Are
That's
you
a fair
No.
point.
No.
The premise of what you're saying is that men are less resourceful, and that's why she winds up getting with a white man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
No,
the
no, no. That's
Wo-
a fair point. That's the premise
woman
of what
will
you
have
just said.
No, women will have sex with the men that they want, and they will marry the men that they need. These
Correct.
women will
I
marry.
agree.
If these women had their chance, they will marry a black man with money. But if you put it on a balance of probabilities, and you put in a black man without money and a white man without money, they are dating the black man. You put money on the black man pocket, they're
Hmm.
dating the black man. As soon as you
Hmm.
put money on the white man pocket, they're going with the white man because that's what they're looking for.
That's
But
not being
if
reflected
all
in society,
but,
though.
but if all things are equal, then why
They
aren't they
will go with the
choosing?
black man.
So you saying that all things are not equal?
No, I'm saying if everything is equal, they're going with the black man. They're choosing the white man because of resources. Most women are not into white men. Of course, there's some exceptions, the nerds. But Candace, respectfully to Candace Owens, I don't think she will be with that guy if he was not a hedge fund manager getting millions of hundreds of millions
I
per year.
disagree. I
You
disagree.
can't say
You know,
that.
and you know why, Anton? Because when she was talking about the relationship, she had two black boyfriends. All of a sudden, she's married a white boy. I don't know why.
Maybe she
I
wanted to get married, and he
I
was the one
can't
proposing.
speak on that. I don't like speaking on people's that
your,
type of
your
situations.
future colleagues. I
I
see
don't
you,
want
Ed.
to. I don't want. No, that's not true.
No.
I don't want to speak on people's specific situations because I don't know enough about that specific situation.
Yes,
Um,
I mean, he's British royalty.
I
So
do think that people need to. I think that people should go where they celebrate it and not necessarily where they tolerate it. I'm not the type of person that thinks that people should stay race loyal. I think that you need to go wherever it is that makes the most sense for you. Um, and who aligns with your values.
I agree with you too.
I've never been based off of identity politics. I don't support it when it comes to politics. I don't support it when it comes to finances, and I don't support it when it comes to whoever it is that you decide that you want to marry. I think that people should go wherever it is that they celebrate it,
I
whatever
agree
that
with you
looks
too,
like. So
Anton.
I don't really care about who you
I
talk to,
agree
to
with
be
you,
honest
but
with you.
that's the thing. If you're going to go, tell the truth.